Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is my first video and we are going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing slash budgeting video. I'm going to be stuffing my cash envelopes and my sinking funds today. This is my fresh start stuffing, so there's not going to be much in, especially my sinking funds. There's not going to be anything in my sinking funds. My cash envelopes, however, for my wallet, there's going to be a little bit of residual left that we will be dealing with. But besides that, there's not going to be much. So let's go ahead and get started. In today's stuffing, we are going to be stuffing $1,210 into these envelopes. This is definitely a lot more than I would typically stuff between my sinking funds and my cash envelopes. The only reason that is this high is because I'm going to be stuffing $800 into my emergency fund, sinking fund, and that is purely because it is right after Christmas and I ended up getting a check from a family member, and from that check I'm going to be taking $800 and putting it into my emergency fund. So we're going to go ahead and count what we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 850, 20, 40, 60, 80, 950, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1050, 20, 40, 60, which would be 1110, I believe is where we're at. God, I hope that's right. So we're gonna say 1110, and then 1120, 1130, 1140, 1150, 1160, 1170, 1180, 1185, 90, 95, 12, 12, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 10. Y'all, that took me way too long to get through. Ooh, I do not know where I am putting all of these. Let's go ahead and pop these guys, I guess, up here. Sure, why not? There. All of them. Right, now y'all can see at least each bill. So we are going to go ahead and do my cash envelopes first. So I just went ahead and popped out my cash envelope so that way y'all don't see any of my personal information in my wallet. I do have a couple of extra dollars in a few of my envelopes. Spending, eating out, we have groceries, gas, household has an extra $1 by the looks of it. Toiletries, and miscellaneous has nothing. All right, beautiful. These $1, I am going to be restarting my $1 savings challenge, so these are going to be set aside, so I can do that. All right, so spending is going to get $20. I try to keep my spending kind of low, and same with my eating out, which is also going to be getting $20. I try to kind of keep both of those fairly low just because they are wants and they are not needs. So yeah, groceries, put 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 150. This is my weekly grocery budget. My boyfriend and I do split groceries and we switch off every other week. So each week we budget, or each time I should say, that we pay groceries, we each budget $150. That does not change. Gas is going to be getting $30. I don't drive much, so my gas rollover, I mean this last paycheck, there definitely was not any rollover because it just turned into, hey, it's the holidays, so we are traveling literally everywhere. Households, I know this envelope is different, trust me, it bothers me too. Households going to be getting 20. Toiletries is also going to get 20. And just a little bit about me, y'all. I am 23 years old. I live in Massachusetts. Miscellaneous is gonna get 10. I live with my boyfriend. Him and I started living together this year, so we are still trying to figure out, you know, budgeting and everything like that. And I always found that the time that I was best with my money and with my budgeting was when I was doing my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. It kept me on track, and it kind of gave me something to look forward to because I get to play with money every paycheck. So that was always something nice to do. So sinking funds, or no, sorry, cash envelopes. That's what they are. Those are done. And now we are going to go ahead and pop on over to my sinking funds, and I will update my trackers later. That is not really a right now sort of thing. Christmas is going to get $15. I do want to make sure that I am saving for Christmas, because once again, this was just a year that Christmas comes up and it comes around and you're just like, where am I even going to get the money for Christmas? That is always a phenomenal question. Emergency fund typically would only get $10, but because I have this check from that family member, it is going to be getting quite a bit more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $810. So that is going to be a nice little thing. I am kind of following the Dave Ramsey method of building an emergency fund that is $1,000. Yes and no. I would like to make it a little bit higher just to make me feel a little bit more comfortable, but we will see. School debt, I do pay, obviously, my student loan bill every month. I have federal and private, so I do pay that every month, but this is just something so that way I can start accumulating, so that way when I get to paying off my debt specifically, it is something that I can make a nice lump sum payment towards. Right now my main focus is my credit cards, because those things gotta go. That interest is way too high. But we're adding $6 to school debt. Travel is also getting a little bit more. My boyfriend and I are going on not a vacation, but a trip to Florida, because one of his cousins is getting married, and I know his parents are, knowing his parents, they're probably going to be paying for a good bit of the trip. I know they're paying for where we are staying, but this is going to be a fund that I can build up, so that way traveling expenses, I don't know if we are paying for our airline tickets yet, but if our bags are overweight, I don't want to put that on them. I will be the one to pay that probably. And then along with that, just having spending money. I'm not entirely sure where we're going, but we're in Florida. They keep saying there's nothing really around there, so we will see. But we're adding 70 to that. And I do want to kind of just bulk that up, so that way come February, ideally February, I can just have this money ready to go, so that way if we do need to buy the ticket, I can buy the ticket. If not, then we have money to spend, and I'll probably take like half of it and put towards my emergency fund or debt payoff. Home deco is getting $12, so we have 10, 11, 12. And like I said, we just got into this apartment. We've only been here for 6 months, so nothing crazy. We are just about to get a dining room table, which is so exciting. And also that $200 that I have left over from the check, that is now my checking account. That is also going to be going towards a rug for the living room, which we do not have. We have hardwood floors right now in the living room, which is completely fine. It's just, it makes it feel a bit more homey with a rug. So we're gonna be saving up money for that rug, and also just any other home decorations that we need. Gardening, actual gardening, this is gonna get $10. My boyfriend and I both love the idea of having a garden, and we really want to have a nice garden this year, considering that we got into our apartment in June. Considering that we got into our apartment in June, we didn't really have the chance to garden this year. We attempted to, and it half worked. So we really want to be able to do a garden this year, which would be really nice. Car maintenance definitely needs more than $7. The thing is though, it is just one of those things. It is just one of those things. I feel like cars constantly need something done. So we will see what happens with this. We will see what we really need to build that up to. Medical is only going to get 5 simply because I do have a health savings account that comes out of my paycheck every week, or every pay period. I get paid bi-weekly. So I do have a health savings account. This is just a little bit of extra for whatever my health savings account does not cover, my insurance does not cover. This is just so that way I can build up some money to cover anything else that might need to happen. And wedding, it's just one of those things. It would be nice to start saving now so that way we're not totally blindsided. Not really blindsided, but have something to fund towards or already have started by the time we need it. Kind of like Christmas. Just one of those things that it would be nice to start funding now. That's gonna be it for this video. I'll definitely probably be a little more chatty in future videos. Right now my boyfriend is asleep, so I do not want to talk too loud. I probably will try to be a little more chatty in other videos, but I appreciate all of you all for watching and watch my first video. I hope y'all enjoy. If you do and need like budgeting videos, please subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you want to see. Give me some tips for sure. Let me know how your budgeting is going. If you do the cash envelope or sinking fund method, it would be nice to see other people doing it. I always hear of other people doing it. Like people will like hear me talk about the fact that I do it and they're like, oh yeah, I know someone who does that, but I do not know anyone in my actual life that does it. So it'd be nice to hear someone, you know, let me know in the comments if you also do this method or if you want to start it. Like I said, this was something that I definitely feel like I do the best at when it comes to budgeting. This is something that really keeps me on track. And right now your girl is trying to get out of debt. That is one of our goals. It is going to take quite a few years, and I know it is, but we are going to get out of debt. We are going to make that happen. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.